Oh, beautiful stuff. Thank you so much, Ryle, for changing people's lives. We absolutely love that. Now, excuse me, speaking of unlocking your 100%, we're now going to turn our attention to an up-and-coming local artist.
That's right. Well, Tshepiso Seleke, otherwise also known as the darkroom artist, he is an internationally recognized artist, putting the spotlight on Black lives and the culture through his photography. Let's take a look.
How do I describe photography? I believe photography is a way of expressing yourself through images, you know. The images you capture, they tell a story that you want to tell. Hi, my name is Tshepiso Seleke, also known as the darkroom artist. I'm a visual artist, also street photographer. The major theme I explore in my photography is more about telling stories of the Black community, where mostly I come from. Empowerment. I'm more inspired about what they do daily, to find like a sense of purpose in their lives so that the world will understand where we come from and where we are striving to be. Memorable spaces I've exhibited in. Obviously, my first solo show at Art House was actually a great show. I think that was where I got my big break, and followed by Photo London in the UK. That was also amazing because it was my first time showcasing physically overseas. I believe there's no challenge between composition in both fields. You know, once you can establish yourself as a good cinematographer, it can be easier as a photographer as well, because if you know framing, you know what you want to achieve from an image or from something that's in motion, because it's the same, you know, it's the same framing. The community of Soweto for me, it's the bond we share, you know, especially through my work, my photography. There's a connection, you know, all the time. Like, you meet Abu Mama Batingisayo in the street and you create a connection when you're buying. There's a bond initially that is sparked. So through my photography, it makes it easier for me to be able to communicate with them, make them understand what am I trying to achieve with my images, what am I trying to showcase, by also trying to give them a voice within my photography, you know. So it's a great deal for me.
Impactful. It's amazing. They were hitting home, even taking them kind of second-hand via another medium. Absolutely incredible. I can't believe how prolific he is at such a young age. Awesome.
Absolutely amazing. Incredible.
So Kuhle actually managed to connect with him in Johannesburg to get to know the darkroom artist a bit better. So you can take a look at this.
Tshepiso Seleke is a visual artist and street photographer whose work not only holds your attention, but captures the heart through its deep portrayal of the Black life, the experience, particularly in South African townships. As soon as I heard the darkroom artist, I went to your Instagram page, the darkroom artist. I went through your feed. It is aesthetically beautiful, but also gave me a sense of nostalgia as umdo khulele eKasi. You portrayed the Black life experience. How did abantu baseKasi, you know, the township lifestyle, inspire you to make it a point of focus for your work?
I think how they became the main focus of my work was to give them a voice, because I felt like there were problems were not being attended, you know? And so it would have been easier giving them a voice, a platform through images, so that at least the world can recognize what we struggle, you know, what we go through on a daily basis.
What are some of the issues that you've managed to, you know, establish and highlight through taking these portraits of Ababantu that get up and get things done for themselves?
I believe most of our problems is unemployment, housing, because you can tell mostly with my images, you find people who are actually trying to make means to survive, you know, like creating self-employment, creating work for themselves. So that's more of the attention, I think, that I've actually highlighted a bit to the public.
What do you hope to accomplish through this medium of photography and capturing, you know, the Black experience?
It's mostly its moments. It's not really curated, because even if I slightly try to curate it, it's more about having them in their own platform, in their own world, you know, because of now, they are buzzing, they're busy, so you can't stop them and say, hey, pose, do this. No, so I enjoy capturing that moment, that essence. And also the backdrop is to create hope. It's mostly about hope more than the struggle, you know. I think that's mostly what my work speaks of. It's hope more than anything.
Talk to us about the backdrop that you choose to capture your subjects in, the tone and the theme of your work.
People should do and not wait for the government or any other system to assist them. Because now, with most of my images, you can tell that people are always up in the morning, making means, you know, finding solutions to survive. So that's mostly the highlight.
Where to next for the darkroom artist? Anything you're currently working on? Any collaborations that we can look forward to?
I have a couple of collaborations and shows coming up, but it's not really as concrete yet. So people can follow me on Instagram, the Darkroom Artist, just to find out what's next. And also maybe to get a bit of hope every morning.
And that's exactly what the show is about, encouraging people to get up, have a good day, do what they can to have a better day than his own.
And a better life.
And a better life. Thank you so much, Tshepiso, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
That is Tshepiso Seleke, an internationally recognized visual artist and photographer whose work captures the beauty and the lives and cultures of South African Black people, lived experiences. Ekasi apa eMzansi. Thank you so much, Tshepiso, for joining us this morning.
No, thanks for having me.
Wow, inspirational. I mean, if you think about the human, it's just the human in its natural habitat, and just the way he captures feelings, emotions, but also like the natural life. It's fantastic. It really is.
Absolutely
fantastic.
authentic. Beautiful.
I mean, I saw that pool behind them, and all I could think was, I want to take a lovely
was that a little bit of a scene stealer?
Oh, I just wanted to go for a swim.